Hi, I'm MTG, and welcome to my channel where I waste my wild cards on meme decks so you don't have to. And today we are checking out another interesting deck that's in the top tier kind of explorer list, and it's Rakdos Sacrifice. And I have to say it's pretty fun because it's a lot of what I love to do with Rakdos, so I really enjoy this deck a lot. So let's go check out the deck list, and I will see you in a second. So here is the deck. Might not look super different than some of the other Rakdos decks that you've come up against, but this is by Shield Maiden and it's on the MTG deck. I think it's like a database that just shows like different type of deck lists for, what's kind of in the meta right now. So this one specifically is done by Shield Maiden, so I'll make sure I include the deck list in the link below because it's a really good deck. It's really fun to play. And a huge part of that is just because there's a lot of answers to any sort of threat that you come across, whether it's big, stompy like creatures, or, you can just shoot stuff down or force people to sacrifice stuff. So a really good starting hand is where you're going to have like Cauldron's Familiar and a Sac Outlet. But if you don't have that, like Blood Tithe and obviously like Mayhem Devil are really big, but you do want to make sure you have some sort of Sac Outlet in your starting hand. So like a Deadly Dispute, Priest of Forgotten Gods, or Witch's Oven. So these are all like really helpful so that you can start doing some spicy plays. Some really cool synergies are like using Fable Passage to copy Blood Tithe Harvester to get another blood token, and then that way you can, feel more confident sacrificing what you need to do to like get rid of problematic creatures and all that good stuff. The only thing that's maybe where it's lacking is obviously enchantment removal, but hey, what are you going to do about that? Another cool bit of synergy in this deck too is like Chandra, where you're making those 2 1/1 elemental creature tokens and they get sacrificed at end step. So you can either use that for, letting them just die, move to end step, and shoot stuff down with Mayhem Devil, or you can use it as sack fodder for Priest of Forgotten Realms to deal with other problematic creatures and just, control the board. For card advantage, like Deadly Dispute's great, and then we have Unlucky Witness, which is really nice sack fodder, especially if you have Witch's Oven, but it also can get you some card advantage and all that fun stuff. I think my favorite thing to do though to like really annoy my opponents is use Claim the Firstborn to take something of theirs, either use it for sacrifice food to, Witch's Oven, or have it as additional sack fodder for Priest of Forgotten Gods to get rid of even more creatures that my opponents have. So overall, this is really awesome, and I absolutely love this deck. So I'm excited to show you how I do. I'll see you out there. Space Age Gandhi. It's an interesting gamer tag. Okay, so I think this is going to be a good hand to keep. We have our Sac Outlet, we have Cauldron's Familiar, and then different types of lands that we can rock. Especially this Blight Step pathway is really sweet. Yeah, so we're definitely going to do turn 1 Cauldron. Turn 2 get second Cauldron down. We'll do 1, drop our friend. This was banned in Standard, right? I think it was the Rogue's Lures deck or something like that. I can't quite remember. I wonder if our opponent here has a lot of decisions to make in this turn 1 gameplay. Okay. Let's see. What Azorius decks have I come across? I can't really think of one. I'm not sure. We'll just go ahead and attack. And then I think we'll go ahead and eat our little kitty and then feed them some food. Bring them back to life. Boop. Get another thing of damage in. This is a pretty good start. And it's such a spicy start, it does make me slightly worried about what the opponent might have. Because again, I haven't come across too many Azorius decks on the ladder. It's pretty much just been like Rakdos, some sort of mono green shenanigans, and then Greasefane. Wonder if this maybe is like spirits or something. So that's probably what do you call it? Doomscar? but just in case it's not, I'm still gonna play this, just maybe to help us get some more damage in. And then we'll go ahead and attack. And I'll just eat one of these kitties here. And then we'll just bring them back with this food token. And just keep that cycle going for as long as we can. Maybe I should have left the witch's oven up, just in case that was Doomskar. That was probably not the smartest play on my part, but I'm still learning this deck. So, and really, what else exists out on the ladder? So we'll go ahead and attack. And I imagine they have some sort of answer, maybe like something to bounce back. Okay, it's a shark. I think we're okay with that. They're gonna probably block one of the cauldrons, or maybe the bloodthirst. Okay, so less damage to get through. And then I think we'll wait on their turn actually, just in case it is a Doomskar, for us to like have a chance to sack and get our food tokens and stuff. Would be nice to get our other Witch's Oven too, or some more card draw elements here. Okay, each player who controls multicolor draws a card. Okay, so yeah, we'll eat this one of these kitties. And that's also why I didn't want to like play too much of our hand here. And then since this will have, or not have Summoning Sickness, we'll just play it on our turn. Yeah. And I think we can go ahead and activate this. And we'll ditch a land and hope that we get maybe another sack outlet. Perfect, perfect. Okay. So we'll go ahead and drop this other Witch's Oven. And then let's put in Blood Tithe Harvester. And then let's go ahead and we will attack. Bonk. And then we'll go ahead and sack our cute little kitty. And then bring the cute kitty back. And on their turn, we'll bring back the other kitty if we need to sacrifice something to get some food tokens. Okay, and GG's. Just out here, sadly sacking a cute kitty. The homunculus, isn't that Philip? Or Fibblethip, I always call them Philip. Yeah, we'll keep this because we can feed Unlucky Witness to Witch's Oven. It's actually a pretty decent start too. Is this the Prowess deck? Oh, this one sucks. It's rough. Okay, we'll put in... Ooh, Den of the Bugbear. That was a lucky top deck because I was too busy caught up on this not to think about how this was a black source and this was red, but we got really lucky. Oh boy. Okay, I think we actually might want this Fatal Push to go ahead and hit that. That's a pain in the butt. And then we'll probably put down one of our sack outlets here. And hope we can keep living. This is really good with Mayhem Devil because it makes 2 elemental red creature tokens. So I'm thinking this upcoming turn we'll definitely want to set up maybe with Mayhem Devil, or do we want to do this? What's gonna... I don't know. I don't think we need that quite yet. So let's put down Mayhem Devil and hope it doesn't get blown up. And then we'll put this down and start getting those little triggers just from our buddy there attacking. So I think we will take a bit of a hit here. They're holding it back? Okay, sweet. And then we'll put this in. And let's create these little elemental dudes. And then we will move to combat. We're going to attack with these 2. And then when they sack, we're probably going to blow up the runaway steam. Oh no, we'll hit the bigger one if they're actually going to block like that. Yeah, let's do this one. And we'll shoot down that one. Woo. Okay. Okay. So again, okay, so they're floating mana here. What are you casting? Deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. I wonder if they're going to target Chandra. Probably. It's too much synergy. Well, if our Chandra does live, we probably want to use Priest of Forgotten Gods and then sack that. So actually what I shouldn't have done last turn was attack with those 2 elementals and held them back. But I think this is like my first time actually resolving her. She needs to tap to do that ability, so I think we're just gonna have to let Chandra go, unfortunately.
Next time, you're toast.
But at least she did her due diligence of oh cool, we got a replacement one. We'll put this in first because we want to just kind of stage, I think. And then I think we want to Deadly Dispute as well. So I know it's probably hurting some people's hearts not doing this at the instant speed we want to, but I think we want to just blow up what we can. And then get this treasure token. Oh, sweet. Okay. So we will put this down on Suit on Black. And then yeah, let's just chill here. Because again, we'll put Chandra down and then hopefully be able to shoot down these little fanatical dudes. Okay. And at instant speed, I think I will use this just for like a red. And we'll shoot down that because they keep getting too much value from it. So this says Sacrifice Implement deals 1 damage target player or planeswalker. Okay, so I can use that as a card draw source. That's pretty sweet. Okay. I think the game plan is still Chandra here, and I think we can get ahead of our opponent once we do that. So let's put down you. And we're gonna make those elementals.
Won't lie, I'm a pretty great pyromancer.
And then we will sack 2 these. Yeah, submit 1. Sacrifice these 2. Submit. Then they have to sack those. So we'll send these at them. Because they have to sacrifice 2 creatures. And then we'll shoot that. Oh, sorry, it's 1 creature, but you get what I'm saying. We'll blow them up. Oh, it is 2 creatures. I should read what my cards do, huh? Resolve. Okay. And then we'll put in you. And we'll put in you. And then we'll go to combat. And on their end step, we will sacrifice Cauldron to Witch's Oven. Okay, or whatever they're gonna shoot down here. My face, okay. The nice part about this Witch's Oven is that if we need to, if we're in like a really bad spot, we can always just sacrifice the food tokens. So we'll shoot down that. And actually I'm just gonna do this now. And hit their face. Resolve, and that's 2 mana. Yeah. Okay, so then we'll bring our kitty back in. Hit their face. Sweet. And then we will discard you, discard you. Okay, we got another kitty. And then we'll make some elementals. And let's just hit face. I think this is enough, hopefully. If not, we can just drain them through kitty sacrifice. Yeah, okay. Woo! GG's. Alright. We haven't gone against a Grease Vein deck, so I'm curious about that. I think I will keep this because we could always claim the firstborn and sack something of theirs to what we're trying to do. Okay, so this is Monolith? What are you? I don't know. Let's put this in, and then we'll do this, and then we can maybe blight step pathway here. Tap and untapped artifacts. So is this a combo deck? Is this a combo deck I haven't seen? We'll put in Witch's Oven. And then let's take this friend. And then we'll go to combat, attack, hit them for 1, and then sack their little ginger brute to our thing. And then depending on what we have next, I might do Deadly Dispute. Okay, so we'll put in Haunted Ridge, and then I'm thinking, yeah, Deadly Dispute this food. Okay, and then we'll just put in this Blood Tithe Harvester. I wonder if it'll get countered. Okay, still there. And we'll just chill. Oh, they have nothing. Interesting. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in this Blight Stuff pathway on black, just because I want to see what else we can get. I want to sack this blood token. I'm not super worried about like removal stuff, but we also just want to get another Blood Tithe. And I'm wondering if like they're just kind of doing the board wipe shenanigans after this. Like I don't really know. Haven't really played against this before. Okay, so we can just sack that to Witch's Oven, get a food at least, and then it would be nice if we got like our little cauldron familiar, little kitty or something. But worst case, we can put down this Den of the Bugbear next, and then hopefully attack with it next turn. Or we can attack with Hive of the Eye Tyrant if we don't get anything else that's really good. But I imagine, like, because we're playing against Azorius, it's going to be, like, very control. So, okay. So, boop, boop, boop. You need 4 to power up. So I will put this in on black as well. And then we will power our friend up here. And let's just go ahead and hit face on attack. Let's exile that dude. And anything? Bonk, bonk. Nothing. Okay, let's activate this blood token. And we'll get rid of Sulphur Springs. And what are we gonna get? Another Witch's Oven. Alright. Someday we'll hit other pieces of our deck. Okay, and GG's. This Rakdos deck is helping us climb. Okay. Ooh. This can be really, really good for us, especially if we have a Witch's Oven here soon, or a little sack outlet, so I think I will keep it. And I see blue. Do we think it's the spirits? I was like, are they gonna counter that? Think of better instances to use my kill spells for sure. Okay. So they're using Opt. And I think we'll shop in this Blood Crypt and maybe Unlucky Witness. Or do we want Priest? Maybe Priest will be better. So, too bad we don't have our sack outlet because we could deal with that Ledger Shredder this turn. Then we pay 2 life. We'll put in this, and we'll pass the turn. And I think what we'll end up doing if this remains alive is claim the firstborn, because that is 2 CMC. So we'll claim the firstborn, sack, get with the priest here. So assuming they don't counter. We have a few answers if they do counter. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay, and I think I just really want that ledger shredder out of the way, so then I'm just gonna kill it. And I'm curious if they're gonna use another removal spell here. Okay. So it's down. And that was an interesting stack. Let's put this into play. And then let's just bonk him for 1. Okay. It'd be nice again to run into our sack outlet here, but I'm worried we're not going to get it anytime soon. But I think dealing with that ledger shredder was really important, because that can get out of control pretty easily. Because I was hoping at least that turn, take it, attack with it, Cauldron Familiar, and then on their turn, activate Priest of Forgotten Realms. Okay, so we hit a Haunted Ridge, then we're going to drop Cauldron. Really hope it doesn't get countered. Ouch. Thought I would be able to activate that in response, so that sucks. And might as well just attack here. Okay. That Hati Jin is like really good. I remember seeing how that did in the Magic 30 Pro game. Was that the Grand Prix or something? Prix, whatever it's called. Ooh, that's very good. Are they just trying to one-shot me out? Oh boy. If we do top deck a land, we'll definitely hit them for a lot of damage, but I think we need our sack outlet here soon. Oof. That's not good for us. Ouch. 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 Woo! Okay. Well, I don't think we win this one. I don't know. Let's hit that. Doesn't matter at this point because they're just gonna win. So close. GG's. Can't win them all. If I remember right, this was the... I'm pretty sure this was the deck that one of the pros that made it to like the top 4, I think, was using. It's a really good deck. And death. Bonk bonk. To death. GG's. Alright. Elspeth. Do we think it's a mono weight deck? Don't have... Well, I guess we do have a sack outlet technically here. I think I do want to keep this. You can yell at me in the comments if this is a bad keep, but I haven't played with this deck as much. Okay. I think maybe we want her. And then we can do Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, that'll be an interesting card to steal. So I think we're gonna shock in this land, and then we will take this, and then we will attack, and then we will Deadly Dispute Bishop of Wings, and draw 2, and feel good about life there. And then I think we want to get Fabled Passage next, because we're still kind of setting up a little bit of our sack outlets here. Okay, Valkyrie's very good card. So I think the game plan is still there, right? That we want to... Actually, maybe we want to get Blood Tithe Harvester in. I mean, we can do both, because we actually have a treasure. So we'll do both. And then we can probably get rid of that Righteous Valkyrie too, if we don't have a solution for it, but I think we will. Because we also have Priest of the Forgotten over here. Yeah. Resolve. Okay, yeah. I think we might want to do the Priest of Forgotten Gods here. Resolve, resolve. Ooh, that's gonna do some damage here. Pass. Can't do anything about that right now. Hopefully we get a... Yes! Oh my gosh, that's just disgustingly good. We will decline. We'll put this in. And then we are going to steal this. We will then put in Mayhem Devil. We're going to attack with their Angel. And this. No. Attack with the Angel. Okay, they're taking the 2, and then we'll go ahead and target them. Submit 1, we'll sacrifice this, and we'll sacrifice our token. They have to sack 2 creatures, so we're gonna hit the face with these 2 triggers, and then they have to sacrifice 2 creatures. Shoot you. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and Deadly Dispute. This could be a mistake because we might need this blood token, but I'm going crazy here. Drawn 2. Sweet. And yes. Okay. 4 life. Alright. That's pretty darn good. Okay, we'll put in Takanuma Abandoned Mire on black. We will then sack this treasure to draw 2 cards. I think we're going to go ahead and shoot that. Sweet. And then we'll put this into play. And I think we actually want to kill that thing. And then we'll send the trigger to their face. And then we'll go ahead and Fatal Push this nerd. And then we can wait for that spirit token to be made. We'll Deadly Dispute. Yeah, it's Deadly Dispute, even though we probably need this blood token. I just want to get the advantage where we can. Hit their face here. And perfect. Okay, so let's get Cauldron's Familiar into play. Do another damage at their face, and then go ahead and attack here, just in case they have like a board wipe. We'll leave Priest of Forgotten Gods up, so then we can sacrifice some more stuff before the board wipe happens. Okay, I think if she's gonna, let's get some card draw out of it, so we'll submit to them. Submit 1, we'll sack Mayhem Devil and Cauldron. Boop. Boop. Draw a card. Sweet. And yep, it resolves. Okay. pass. And we hit a red source here. We'll do this. And I think here we will copy you. Sweet. And then I think we'll use her ability to sacrifice this and this. Sweet, we hit our Mayhem Devil. So we will go ahead. Oh, can we not play Mayhem Devil? No, okay. Oh, sorry. GG's. I was like all caught up. I guess that's one way to deal with it, is if people don't want to sit around for you to do all your shenanigans. But I really like the Sacrifice deck. Alright, hope you had fun watching. Again, this deck was really awesome, so Shield Maiden, if I somehow connect to you out into the void of the internet space, thanks for this deck list, because it's pretty freaking sweet. So with that, again, I don't know if I would really make any changes to this deck. I think it's pretty awesome, and a lot of really, really good like answers to problems. We are playing best of one, so I don't have the sideboard list, but the sideboard looks pretty solid too. And yeah, I don't know. If you don't want to do Elf Ball, this is another good alternative. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any other decks that you'd like to see me try and explore. This is a really fun format, so I'm happy that I'm breaking into it and starting to learn, I guess, the meta and what's to be scared of. I don't know. Anyways, thank you for watching and have a good one. Bye.